Hey y'all, I'm so excited for today because obviously I work as an assistant vet tech at an animal hospital, and I've also started this page, and today I'm actually excited to announce that I get to interview my boss. I'm nervous but so excited to kind of dig deep and kind of learn how she got started and how she opened up her business and tell her story, really. So come along with me to find out how Lewisburg Animal Hospital is what it is today. Hey y'all, my name is Bryce, and this is a Keeping It Local, telling small town stories. And today I get the pleasure to be with
Dr. Trisha Grissom at Lewisburg Animal Hospital.
Well, it is a pleasure to be here today, and I cannot wait to hear your story. And we start work here in a few minutes, so we may as well get started.
Let's go.
Oh, they're holding fast.
Oh my goodness. So my first question I just want to ask you is, when in your lifetime did you know you wanted to be a veterinarian?
That's an easy question for me. When I grew up, I lived on a dairy farm, and the previous owner of this practice was our herd veterinarian. So he used to come once a month to do pregnancy checks and whatnot, and I would sneak out there and watch it every time. And I guess I was 12. Right after I decided I didn't want to be an astronaut, I decided I wanted to be a vet. So I can almost tell you the date that I knew.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you always want to run your own practice?
You know, actually, I did. Both my parents were always self-employed. I never wanted to own a practice by myself, which is what I do now. But I always did want to be at least a managing partner or a partial owner in a practice. I saw my parents both be self-employed and kind of be in control of their own destiny. And I just always appreciated that. And I enjoy being around a lot of people, and I just like to organize things too. So I've always wanted to be a part of a practice.
So obviously this all doesn't just come one day. You don't wake up and you own your own practice. You got to go to school for it. What was college life like? What did it take to get to where you are now?
Oh, wow. For me, just being perfectly honest, I really don't like school. I like to be doing more than I like to sit in a classroom. So for me, college was always a means to an end. Not to say I didn't have fun in college. I really did. I went to the University of Tennessee at Knoxville and studied animal science with a pre-veterinary medicine focus, more or less. So did get into vet school my first time around. Very fortunate to have done that, and went there for 4 years. And so I did a total of 8 years at the University of Tennessee. Awesome. It was a great path all throughout my entire college years. I worked in veterinary practices, so I was pretty comfortable in the profession by the time I came out. But nothing prepares you for that first day when you're wearing the stethoscope and those decisions are on you. So you have to learn real quick.
Who was one of your biggest supporters?
Wow. I would say obviously my parents, for sure. They both, were very proud of us. My sister and I were honestly the first people in our family to attend college. So it was quite an honor to be able to be in a position to do so. One of the people who was probably one of my biggest supporters, both emotionally as well as even financially, I had a great uncle that was more like my granddad, and he actually helped me pay for my vet school, which I could never repay him for that. So it was really helpful for me, starting out, to not have tons and tons of debt like most veterinarians have. So that allowed me to then invest in our practice. So, not everyone can do that. And I was very blessed to be able to do that.
Sure. Absolutely. That's awesome. I'm sure he's very proud of you. All right. And then I think this is a question I'm sure so many people want to know, but what is it like running a business and having a family with 2 boys?
Well, if you've ever been running around with your hair on fire, that's what it's like. It's for me, I feel like I can do one thing really well. all the time,
Yeah.
but I can't do everything well
Yeah.
all the time. And sometimes I have to pick,
Yeah.
what's more important right now in my life. And sometimes it's the family and sometimes it's the practice.
Absolutely.
But it is about balancing that. And truthfully, I know I love to be busy and I love to be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
That's just the way I run that way.
yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. I thrive on it. So, but it's been a challenge, but it's been a blessing. And one of the things I can always say about when I spend time with my family, I spent time with my kids. I was there for them, when I was there. So I was never that absentee parent, or I tried not to be.
Yeah. Perfect.
Probably broke a few speed limits trying to get to sporting events too.
I'm sure. Oh yeah. At Lewisburg Animal Hospital, who makes up your team?
Wow. I'm probably the least important member of this team.
No.
Everybody makes up this team.
Yeah.
We have a core group of employees and team members who have been here for well over 20 years. And I'm very proud of that. And, that means a lot to me that we have a lot of loyal people who have worked here a long time. And I absolutely could not do this job without them. And from kennel attendants, which is where I started at in this practice, and barn, I did a lot of barn duty. But, all the way up to associate veterinarians, practice managers, veterinary assistants, veterinary technicians, receptionists, bookkeepers, they're all important. And I learned a long time ago, do what you're good at. And if you're not good at something, hire somebody to do it for you. And that really does work. That's a good formula.
Awesome. It's awesome.
Hey, my name is Megan Chapman, and I have been a licensed technician since 2015, so about 11 years. And I have had the pleasure of working with Dr. Grissom for over 7 years now. And some of the reasons that I enjoy working with her is just her overall great personality, and one of the hardest working people that I've ever known and been around, and who is always willing to go the extra mile for everyone and every pet. She is extremely intelligent and an inspiration in not only this field as a veterinarian, but as a person through life itself.
My name is Janet Harris, and I'm a licensed veterinary technician as well as a practice manager at Lewisburg Animal Hospital. I started working here in 1995, and I became licensed as a technician in 1996. I started working with Dr. Grissom in 2004 when she joined the practice. I enjoy working with Dr. Grissom because she's a great leader. She is kind, patient, and incredibly understanding. She truly values her Lewisburg Animal Hospital team and trusts us to do the jobs we were hired to do. She genuinely loves serving her community, and that is evident in everything she does. She has been good to me throughout the years, and I'm grateful not only to have her as my employer, but also to have her as a friend. Those are just a few of the many reasons why I love working with Dr. Grissom, and I am proud to be part of the Lewisburg Animal Hospital team.
For the techs that started their very first day with you, either the licensed techs or the assistant techs, what has it been like watching them from day one to where they are now?
Oh, I love seeing that transition. You'll have people who come from all different walks of life and really have no idea that doing this job is not just simply cuddling puppies. And to see them realize that and then really grow into position, just like you did. You came in pretty green, but within a short time you've learned so much. And it's so fun to watch that, that development. And to see people get excited about about a case and then learn to understand that case and really understand. You guys get to the point where you know what to do and tell me what to do, so that's pretty nice. But I love watching employees develop and grow.
That's awesome.
Hi, my name is Jess. I have been with Lewisburg Animal Hospital and Dr. Grissom for 19 years, and I've been a licensed technician since 2021. My favorite thing about working with her in this hospital is her work ethic. She's nonstop. She works hard. She's very ambitious. And then she loves everyone that works for her, just like their family. So she's pretty awesome to work for.
Hi, I'm Cynthia. I'm a licensed tech here at Lewisburg Animal Hospital, and I've worked for Dr. Grissom for almost 10 years. And some things I really love about working with Dr. Grissom is she's always encouraging me to learn, practice new skills. She never hesitates to answer any questions I might have. And just watching the love that she has for all of her patients, her dedication to making them feel better. And I also love that she makes me feel super appreciated. She's always thanking me for any help I may give her, or when I walk out the door at the end of the day, she never misses a thank you to let me know that she appreciates everything I do.
Hi, I'm Amber. I have been a licensed veterinary technician for 9 years. I have had the honor of working with Dr. Grissom all of those 9 years now. One of the best things about her is she is willing to jump in and help wherever she is needed. And her drive to just provide the best care for possible is very inspiring, and she has been a great boss to work for.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
That's not hard, actually. I love client interactions. I love the interactions with the people I work with, the team members. I love being a part of my community. I think that's just as important as being a part of this practice and really trying to serve community. I also love the veterinary medicine aspect of it. I love meeting new animals. I love probably one of my favorite parts about the medicine part is I've been in this career now for 24 years, going on 25, and what I love is watching an animal be born, or when become a new puppy, and then live until they're 15, 16 years of age. And I've been able to follow 2 and 3 lifetimes of pets, for some of my clients, and it really means a lot to me to be able to carry a patient from basically the cradle to the grave and to be a part of their life that entire process. I think that's pretty special, and it's not something that our human physicians get to do most of the time.
Oh yeah. What would you say the difference is between the technicians and the doctors? In case people might get that confused, because some people do think the techs are the doctor.
Right. Yeah, that's an excellent question. So, obviously the job of a doctor is to basically diagnose and develop treatment plans. And what our technicians do is they take that treatment plan and make it come to life. They are the ones who are putting in our IV catheters. They are the ones who are initiating anesthesia. We develop the plan for that, but they carry it out. So we can't do our jobs without them. We would never be able to be nearly as efficient as we are. And quite frankly, they really segment into what they're really good at. And they're better than we are at it. So it's really nice to have a really supportive team. And we have a very knowledgeable group of techs here that have been here a long time. And they're very confident in what they do, and when they are not sure, they come to us. And sometimes when we're not sure, we come to them. But that's kind of the main difference. They are they're the equivalent of a human nurse in every way of a registered nurse.
Absolutely. Have there been any patients or experiences that have stayed with you that you can remember or talk about?
Well, there are the really cool cases. One of my favorite cases of all time was we have a local UPS driver. He had a dog, a golden retriever, who was like any young golden retriever, goofy and would eat anything. This dog came in one day vomiting. We did some x-rays, and I was like, wow, there's something really huge in this dog's stomach. We took it to surgery. Turns out this dog had eaten an entire caulk gun full of liquid nails. And it just expanded in the stomach like a brick. So we had to go in surgically and remove that. And that dog, woke up and was a brand new dog, So, but I had literally it was a brick of liquid nails this big that I pulled out of that stomach. So that's one of my favorite cases of all time. in vet school, we used to go out. I remember we did dental. We did dental cleanings on red pandas, and they're so cute, but they're so mean.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
trying to get those animals that really would rather kill you, get them anesthetized and then clean their teeth and,
Interesting.
extract teeth if they needed. One thing I was also involved in as a vet student was at the zoo as well, was ultrasounding camels for pregnancy. I thought that was kind of fun and kind of different.
Yeah.
In my first practice, we did a lot more, we did exotics a little bit more. So my boss, he used to see monkeys, which that wasn't for me, but they're kind of fun to look at. But through the years, I've hedgehogs, guinea pigs, all kinds of fun, rabbits. A lot of fun times. Janet, our lovely practice manager, one day brought us in a buzzard, and the whole clinic stunk like, just roadkill. So it was an injured buzzard. So you just never know what's going to come through the door. It's always that, and that's why I love this job.
Yeah, each day's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
What does community mean to you?
Oh, wow. Well, community to me means, I think you have your community here at Lewisburg Animal Hospital, which is, our team, and honestly our clients. They're part of that team as well. Part of the greater community is, I really try to get involved in our local community, both, in Lewisburg and in the county. To me, supporting our youth, sports teams, and really leaning into education as I think that's our future. So I think serving in civic organizations, just being a part of the community, serving on boards, whatever is needed. For me, that's how you make your community better. Not by sitting back, but by trying to take action. So that's what, and then we have the global community too. That I think you have to also consider. And I can definitely say I probably haven't impacted that too much, but I do try to make a difference in at least as much as I can in this community.
And what would you say? What animal gives you the most trouble in an exam room?
I would almost say hands down a sugar glider.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't mind biting and they don't mind scratching. They're small though, and they're very difficult to hold because they're tiny. So, by the time you get your hands around them, you can't get in to see anything you need to see. So, I think they're the hardest, to me anyway.
Understandable.
But, sometimes we have some cats that can give us a run for our money too.
Yes.
and some dogs too. But, I promise you a sugar glider. For me, that's it.
All right. What does your hospital mean to you personally?
Oh gosh. Other than my family, I would say it is my life. It's a calling, and it's what I do. It's who I am. So for me, it means not everything, but it means a lot to me.
Absolutely.
And to me, everything that happens here is a reflection on me, and I want that to be positive. In every way, and everyone's interaction to be a positive interaction here. And if it isn't, I want to try to make that right.
Absolutely.
But I don't know, growing up on a dairy farm, I guess our profession was our life. And so I guess I've kind of taken that, and moved into my own profession. But, I feel like I enjoy having my life and my profession intertwined the way that mine is.
That's awesome. And then what would you say to your clients, new clients that walk through these doors? What do you want them to take home with them? What do you want them to remember?
Well, I want them to know that we care, and I hope that every time they come into our door that they see that. I want them to feel comfortable. We want their animals to feel comfortable here. And, I just want them to know how much we do care. And,
Absolutely.
We may not have all the answers, but we can always find someone who does, even if we don't.
Yes.
So, but, it's something we enjoy, and I enjoy seeing our patients and our clients happy,
Yeah.
you know, with our services,
Absolutely.
and just have a positive experience.
Absolutely. And then I guess that last question I like to ask people is, what would you say to the boys and girls out there that are little growing up saying that they want to be a vet one day? What do you say to them?
Yeah, well, I think dream big
Yeah.
for one thing. You know, if you set a goal, figure out what you're going to do to accomplish it. You know, challenge yourself from the very beginning. I think that's important. Doing well in classes. You know, it is a competitive field to get into. Not everybody wants to become a vet.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that want to become, you know, a veterinary technician or a veterinary assistant.
Yeah.
The cool thing about this career is there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you don't want to go all the way and do the 8 years of education, maybe in some cases plus more, you don't have to. You can do something where, you know, maybe a 2-year degree or a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
So, but it is really important, I think, to get experience.
Absolutely.
From the time you're in high school to really, if you can't get a job, volunteer and show some initiative. And if you can do that, a lot of times you will be hired. You know, if you can just get your foot in that door.
Absolutely.
We try to open our doors to 4-H, Cub Scouts. You know, we want to be able to show our profession to other people and let them know what it's really like, because if you don't know what it's really like, you may not like it as much as you thought.
That's
or
true.
maybe you love it.
Yeah.
You know, so I would just encourage people to work hard and get experience and get lots of different types of experience with animals, and to also realize that being a veterinarian is not all about working with animals. More of my job is about human interaction. And sometimes people want to be a vet because they don't like people. And I would encourage you not to be a vet if you don't like people.
Yes.
At least not in private practice, in general practice. Now, there are research veterinarians that don't have to deal with the public or have to deal with a lot of employees and whatnot. And that's perfect. That's perfect for them too. So that's what I mean by there's something for everyone in veterinary medicine.
That's awesome. Well, it has been my pleasure to get to ask you these questions, work for you, and just get to learn everything about you. It's been an honor.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's been an honor for you to be with you as well. And I love your project. And I think it's really cool that you're branching out and doing something so cool.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.